Namaskaram. What happens when we start the Kundalini yoga practices? As I mentioned earlier, Kundalini yoga is one of the most powerful yogic practices available today. So, definitely, when we start these practices, you are going to notice some tangible effects. So, you know, you will notice it, and probably people around will notice it even more. Okay. Now, what are these effects? The first thing you will notice is that there is more mental clarity. As of now, you might be confused with a lot of things, right? Whether you should do this, whether you should do that, what decision you should take. There's a lot of confusion, right? Because in your life, you fall into a rut. Rut means mediocre, or it's like doing the same thing over and over and over again every day. So you get so used to a particular routine, you cannot even think outside that routine. So that is, you become complacent with that. You're not thinking outside, out of the box thinking is not there. When we practice Kundalini Yoga, what happens is that you start a helicopter thinking mentality. That is, you come out of your rut. It's like you're standing on top and you can see things more clearly. It's like you're in a forest. So normally when you're in a forest, dense forest, you have no idea where to go. Every side you look, it's all trees, 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 trees. There's no way you know where to go. But if you climb on top of a tall tree and then you see, okay, which direction you should go. Right? Perspective is more clear. The same thing happens with Kundalini Yoga. So Kundalini Yoga is like you're climbing up the tree. There is more clarity in what you have to do. Right? Now, that said, this clarity happens after some time of practice. Don't say that, okay, you started Kundalini Yoga yesterday and the clarity suddenly happens. No, it doesn't happen like that. Now, the time it takes to reach that clear view varies from person to person. Some people it can take a few months, some people it can take years, some people it might not happen. It all depends on person to person. But in most cases, what happens is that in a few months or years, okay, you start seeing more clearly. Now, this said, let's say you have got an important decision to make. You have been practicing Kundalini Yoga for maybe a few months. Now, don't think that, okay, this is the right decision because you have been practicing Kundalini Yoga and go and do that decision. Because it might be just, your subconscious pushing you towards a decision. Subconscious mind is very powerful, right? Because of the vasanas within you, the subconscious mind might be pushing you to a decision, and you might think that, okay, it is because, okay, your mind is more clear, you have more clarity of thought. That might not be the case, right? So any important decisions which you have to take, especially if you're practicing Kundalini Yoga, discuss with your teacher, discuss with your guru if it is a very important decision. Don't jump into conclusions saying that, oh, now I have got clarity of thought, and jump into doing something. Okay? Because it might be your subconscious pushing you towards something because of your inbuilt vasanas or habits. And so discuss with your guru before you jump into any actions, because it might be the wrong decision, right? But one thing is for certain, with daily practice of Kundalini Yoga, your mind becomes more clear, and you will be able to take the right action when necessary. But that is an eventual thing. It doesn't happen immediately, it happens over a period of time. So don't jump into conclusions now. Kundalini Yoga is a very potent program, and it will give you mental clarity. There's absolutely no doubt. But when that is going to happen to you, only your guru can guide you.